Okay, this is going to be a fast video. I'm just showing you that I just now put my basket on my bike, and I not only tied it up with the the buckles that came with it, but also with some zip ties. Okay, and I'm at the original hiking area, the hiking area I've been at for 10 full months. Okay, so we're going to see if the skink that they set up about 200 feet away tries to come here and do anything to my bike, because I'm preparing to move. It's going to take me probably maybe 2 weeks, to be totally honest with you, because of the amount of stuff that I got to move, the different places they're being moved to, and how I'm going to do it. And anyway, so let's see if they come down here and damage the operations of my bike, the functionality of it, any part concerning it, the locks, the basket, any part, brakes, anything. I'm a target victim and activist concerned in the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. In part of the harassment that I experienced at this hiking area is them getting, they're mostly professional appearing bicyclists that are doing it, who are literally getting up on the sidewalk, and as they ride their bikes by, they'll say gang stalk, or gang stalking, or gang stalker. And then periodically when they do that, they'll also say, oh my God. And then periodically when they do that, they'll also say, as they're going by, when they say these things, they'll say, why don't you come and steal our stuff? Just loud enough for me to hear. Now, the individual they set up to hike out about 200 feet away, or possibly might even be pretending that he's hiking there, because I don't hear him sometimes a lot, you know. But you wouldn't believe the shit that asshole pulled over the weekend, right? Anyways, so I'm going to be moving from this area as soon as I just got done. I spent the whole last 3.5 days filtering through my property to make up kits and everything, so I can take identical kits to 3 separate hiking areas and then an emergency kit. And I still got laundry to do. I still got to find at least 2 of the 3 hiking areas. I'm not even sure if the one I'm thinking about going to is going to be, you know, a place that's safe and a place that's, you know, that I can depend on. We're going to see when I go over there if they try and put any kind of city workers or any other kind of workers that might be associated to the property, or landscape workers over there, to make me fearful that if I'm seen going in there, then I'll be caught, which then would turn me around about face and prohibit my ability from going there. Now, I already know that I'm being gang stalked along all my routes. I got the 700 audio files to prove it. Undisputably proof. Undisputable. And just think about it. This is the second hiking area they've gang stalked me to. Literally. And they're doing the same exact methods here that they did at the other one that was 30 miles away. That's right. Now, so, I showed you a picture on my cell phone which shows the date and time. Let's see if the property owner, that's right, comes down here and evicts me. Based on supposedly a neighbor calling, if this guy acts out and possibly cause it. They might even try to get this guy to act out somehow. So then a neighbor that the actual individual that's in the system that is perpetrating this crime against, see, because this is organized crime in the system, and what they're doing is, what they do is create what is known as staged events to frame the situation, to frame the result. But they got to make it appear that everything that's happening to a target, which is me, is being done through normal appearing means or normal appearing mishaps. That's right. So they set up this freak who's yelling gang stalking every now and then, and other things like, why don't you call the cops on her, which makes no sense at all, because he's here hiking too, or at least acting like he is, and I'm not doing anything illegal. Okay, so they might try and get him to act out. He's also brought a dog over there on occasion. Get him to act out, get him to act loud, get his dog to bark, or possibly have him do hammering like he's done a couple times. Then as he's doing that, the manager of this expedition might put somebody in the area to say that they saw or heard him, or a neighbor from up off the hill, across the street, anybody jogging by, walking by, riding their bike by, walking their dog, walking their children, whatever. They might call the police on him. They come down there to evict him, or the property owner on him. They come down to evict him and say, they saw me. Because they got to make everything that happens to a target appear normal, you know, either through normal appearing means or normal appearing mishap. That's right. Now, I keep this area totally clean. The only reason why this stuff is here is because I'm filtering through all my property in order to be able to make up the kits that I need to make up in order to take them to each separate hiking area. Plus, I had to put that entire black wall of weatherization sheets up because the idiots they put up over there tried to move closer to my hiking area so they could keep me up at night across the ravine that's down there. Right across the ravine, they were raking it out and everything. So I had to put that up, and then I walked over there and confronted them about it indirectly. And that occurred within 2 days of me making audio files that there's a great likelihood that these skanks or somebody else might come down here and try and set up a hiking area closer by to mine. And within a day and a half of me making those audio files, those skanks started breaking out an area that is directly behind those black weatherization sheets. And that was done to make me fearful that additional property that I have hidden here will be stolen as a result of them being able to see where I'm hiding it at. That's why I had to put up the black weatherization sheets. They were trying to motivate me to move. Okay? And I already know they know where my shit's hidden. I already know they know it. Because with the, well, I can't say much more than I'll give away where it's hidden at. But anyway, so my name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. I'm a target victim and activist concerned in the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. And the person who's managing this expedition against me does have a power position in the community, who can, or should I say, can they, contact property owners and then have them come down here and use a crazy excuse why they're here. They act like they discover you here, and then they evict you. Go to Google and type in organized stalking and or gang stalking and property owners, or landlords, or both. I think if you do a thorough, honest, investigative research into this with a mature posture, okay, you'll see I'm telling you the truth. Flat out, literally. Alright, I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, California, so until I can move all my belongings from this area to the places that I'm gonna go, and you might think to yourself, well, she has no right to be hiking on other people's property anyways. Go to Google and type in how organized stalking and or gang stalking expeditions deliberately and intentionally create homelessness of targets through either mail theft and mail delayment and or landlords and property owners. That's right, and they'll even gang stalk them from one apartment to another, to another, to another, to a motel room. They gang stalk a target everywhere they go. Go to YouTube and type in gang stalking bullying on steroids. Listen to what that individual says. He says he can't go anywhere without being harassed, and that they even harass him at his own home. So, if they'll even run apartments adjacent to targets, do you think they won't set up a freak to act like he's either hiking out or is hiking out 200 feet away so he can yell shit for me to hear from a distance? The same exact thing that I got caught on over 700 audio files that is being said around me along all my routes, which is the following: gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, gang stalker, weird, crazy, oh my god, gang stalk, gang stalking, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, crazy, weird, oh my god, gang stalk. Literally in that way, everywhere I go, throughout the whole time duration of every place that I go to. That's right. Look in the description of this YouTube video, because eventually and very soon, because since a lot of stuff's happening when this gets uploaded, I might not be able to have time to put some cooperating proof that is already online to show you that I'm telling you the truth, because it was caught on audio file and then uploaded from audio file to video file and then uploaded from video to the internet. And cyber surveillance is a method of gang stalking, so they know it. So anyways, just Google each description that I've stated in this video, and then cross-reference it to organized stalking and gang stalking. Look at the target's blogs, their petitions, their petitions that are online, the YouTube videos that they have posted online. You'll clearly be able to see that I'm telling you the truth. Their whole goal is to harass you everywhere you go, make a target move from place to place to place to place as a result of the harassment, or the theft of their property, or the vandalism of it, or at least how they would try to motivate a target to move as a result of the threats of the theft of the property. That's why they get up on the sidewalk and they'll say gang stalking, or gang stalker, or gang stalk, why don't you come and steal their stuff? Because they're anchoring the threat to gang stalking. That's right. And the skank they set up about 200 feet away, every now and then I hear a female voice over there, but it's mostly males. And I've already taken a picture of one of them. That's right. Who has the dumb audacity to walk by me on the sidewalk as I'm leaving or coming back from here or going, coming to here. He'll walk by me. I take out my video camera and he says, what are you taking pictures for? He goes, you gotta have my permission to take my picture. I don't have to have your permission to do anything. And then he called me a bitch, and I said, that's right, I'm the meanest bitch you'll ever meet. And I only said that to put a little bit of fear in him, because he's constantly yelling shit from over there, like gang stalk, gang stalker, and then he'll say, why don't you call the cops on her? And this is done to anchor fear that the cops are going to be called. So every time I hear a sound, I got to look up to see if they're coming. Because gang stalking, they try to make you paranoid. about what's going to happen to you. That's right. And you can Google that as well. Alright, I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, and so this is just my way of letting you know what's happening, what's going on. I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity. This shit is usually not here. Again, it's only here because I'm filtering through my things. Like, these are 2 carry-alls that I got out today in order to be able to carry a part of each individual kit that's going to be taken with me to the new hiking areas that I'm going to go to. I figure that if I set up 2 or 3 hiking areas and then just divvy up my property between each one, if I'm evicted from any one at any time, I won't have to then turn around and carry everything I own with me to go to another one. That's right. Because they're going to gang stalk me to the next one. I guaranteed I was gang stalked to this one from a place that I was hiking at 30 miles away. And they're harassing me in the same exact identical way here that they did over there. And in closing, I will state this. I've already stated I got over 700 audio files of what that gang stalking being said around me and all the other words, you know, right together, back to back, continuously, repeated around me continuously everywhere I go for the whole time duration of while I'm at each place. Well, I came to this area in late October 2012, okay, and then on December 6, 2012, I packed up my stuff, took my tent down, hid it, and then went to Yucca Valley, California for 1 week. I came back and arrived back to this area exactly on December 13th, 2012. Now, every single day and every single night that I was in Yucca Valley, I was gang stalked and harassed in the same exact identical way that I've been harassed here in San Diego County. And all of it was caught on audio and video. And it was even predicted that it would be done around me in the same exact way when I was still here before I left to go there. On video file and audio file. Video files showed a picture of my cell phone which showed the date and time. Audio files on the tape recorder runs by date and time. I then left here, went there, and was there between the 6th of December and the 13th of December, and caught it being said around me multiple times everywhere I go. Go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking in Yucca Valley," and listen closely to those audio files. Do you hear gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk? I asked one guy if he knows on the bus who was saying it. I said, "Have you ever heard of the direct conversation?" You know what he said? He didn't answer me, and then as soon as I turned my head from him, he said gang stalk. You'll hear that as well. That's right. Direct conversation method is the method they're using to say gang stalking, where they will insert certain words or phrases or personal information about a target and then repeat them along a target's route. So he knew what direct conversation meant, because as soon as I asked him and he ignored me and I turned my head, he said gang stalk. That's right. Alright, so here I am. I'm showing you where I'm at. I'm flat out showing you where I'm at. This is the area I've been at for 10 months. And we're going to see if the property owner comes down here, even with the police. I don't give a shit what reason they have for being down here. I think about it. After me being here for 10 months, and then all of a sudden, I'm moving on my own accord. And it might take me up to 2 weeks until I find the additional hiking areas. Okay? But if they come down here, or the police come down here, or anything happens that causes them to be called for them to come down here, before I move everything of mine that I own from here comfortably, which means I got to find those other hiking areas first, it will be gang stalking related. Because their whole goal is to make me move from here immediately with all my stuff at one time to a place I haven't even found yet. I then move everything I own to that place. I get there, get settled in, then they come and cause another reason for me to move again, with all my stuff. This is done to wear you out physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. And why they're doing it, the people they use, guess what they're doing when they're talking to you? Because the manager knows I got a tape recorder, so he tells these people how to act and how not to act. But guess what they're doing physically? They're gaslighting me with physical gestures. Go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Catches Gang Stalker Admitting Sent to Harass." Listen to that entire audio file, or listen to the entire video of an audio file, okay? Then look at what's in the description of that YouTube video. Cross-reference the published dates to what's in the host video to what's in the description of that YouTube video. Then go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Catches..." No. Then go to YouTube and type in 2/20/13 "Learning Disabled Woman Catches Another Gang Stalker Admitting Sent to Harass." He was doing the same exact thing the 3 teenagers admitted to. You got to listen to the very last second of that video, because right at the end of it I say, "And don't put your hands to your face no more." And he admitted that a San Diego police officer put him on the corner to do it, by that San Diego police officer's name being Steve. That's right. So you be the judge. Okay? Do these power positions who are perpetrating this crime towards me have the ability to know? Of course they know where I'm at. Okay? Because they're the ones who are perpetrating the harassment by the bicyclists and by the skink they set up over there. So, do they have the power position in the community to call the property owner, have a conference with them, tell them whatever they tell them in order to persuade that property owner to come out here to evict me? Or stage an event to make it look like me and or him being evicted is being done through normal appearing means? These are the methods of gang stalking. They're called street theaters, which are nothing but stage productions that they create covertly and then execute overtly. That's right. That's right. And then as it's occurring, they're literally gaslighting me to my face with specific physical gestures to let me know it's being done deliberately. That's their overt way to rub it in your face that this is happening to you because of gang stalking. This is one of the heinous natures of this crime. Alright, I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, California. I appreciate you listening. I make my videos to inform, to expose the truth, so the truth can be known for what it is. And if anything happens to me at any of the hiking areas I go to, it will be the direct concerted effort of the gang stalking. That includes physical assault, sexual assaults, anything. Arrest, theft of my property, any theft of my property, any of my property, including the theft of my bike. Including the theft of my bike while I'm attempting to find these other hiking areas. Because this bike is what helps me move. I put stuff in here, I put stuff in duffel bags, and then put the duffel bag handle on the handlebar. Okay? And remember what I said, they like to wear you out physically. Me trying to move my stuff from here using this bike to do it, and then they do something to the bike to make it inoperable, so I end up having to carry the stuff. The whole goal is to wear you down, to wear you out. That's right, and then to try and steer you to places they can control or influence. I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, California. Now, you know how I told you about these bicyclists? I'm gonna show you that they do go by, because one of them is going by right now. So watch. Okay. You see the outfit he's got on? Okay, I'm not saying that person's doing. I'm just saying, see the outfit he's got on? He just went by in an orange and yellow outfit with black spandex shorts. Those are the ones who say gang stalking 90% of the time. The other percent is just homeless people they got to do it. Alright, I gotta go. I'm in San Diego. I appreciate you listening. And the only thing I ask for you to do is say a prayer for me. Alright, thank you. And please look in the description of this YouTube video for cooperative material that will eventually be put in there. Because you got to remember, I'm moving right now. So that will literally show you some of the things that I literally told you that is happening to me and that has been caught. Alright, thank you for listening. And have a nice day.